to West Bengal. 17 seats going to the polls in this final phase in West Bengal, including the 2 seats in Kolkata. But a series of incidents of violence, of clashes reported in parts of the state. The opposition alleging that their supporters are being terrorized by the ruling party. The Election Commission's special observer for West Bengal, Sudhir Kumar Rakesh, said the poll panel has now taken all measures to tackle any contingencies that arise today.
Please understand, everyone, now is not the time to do big talk. All I can tell you is the numbers are doing very well for us. We will, in all humility, do very well in Bengal, and we are reasonably, quietly confident Trinamool Congress will be the 3rd largest party in the Lok Sabha.
Monideepa Banerjee joining us at this point for more from, in fact, one of those key constituencies that are voting today, the North Kolkata constituency, where heavyweights in a sense are facing off. TMC MP, former Union Minister of State Sudip Bandyopadhyay, but he is up against, in fact, the BJP state president as well as a former Congress chief. So in a sense, this is really a battle of the heavyweights.
Indeed, it's a battle of the titans. That's what everybody is calling it, and they're calling it the fiercest battle in Kolkata North in West Bengal. There's also a 4th candidate that many say is a dark horse, and that is the CPIM's Rupa Bagchi. I'm in the Kolkata North constituency, and Sudip Bandyopadhyay has just come and cast his vote over here. The queues are kind of thin, but voting has been brisk since the morning. There are people turning out in large numbers across this constituency. But what's also happening is that there's a sense of, tension, because yesterday and day before, over the weekend, there were several clashes reported reported by the CPM, by the BJP and by the Congress party, and the fingers are pointing at the Trinamool, of course. Now, they have all complained to the Election Commission as well, but Trinamool's Mamata Banerjee, of course, has said that these are just noises being made by opposition parties. They are not correct. There's no sense of tension. There should not be any fear in the minds of the voters, and they should vote freely. Voting are these people over here, as you can see, at the Calcutta Boys School polling station, where there are 7 polling booths. So the lines are kind of thin and very well organized and well run. So polling is going on smoothly. But what is interesting in this election is, of those 17 seats that are going to the polls today, Ankita, in 2009, the Trinamool won 14 and its partner won 1. SUCI got 1. So that's 15 seats. And just 1 seat was won by the Congress and another by the CPI, the left. So, it's a big challenge for the Trinamool today to retain those 15 or 14 seats at least, and for the opposition parties, very large need to make a breakthrough in this particular segment of the polls. Now, this is also a lot of urban seats going to the polls today. Definitely in Kolkata North, there is a question of a Modi wave. There is no denying it. Even the candidate Sudip Bandyopadhyay agreed that, maybe it's a Modi ripple. The constituency itself is very cosmopolitan. There are lots of people here who are not Bengali speaking, and there is a feeling that among them Modi is a big factor, though of course it's not to say that Bengalis are also not hit by the Modi bug. But even the candidate admitting that certainly the BJP may increase its percentage of votes, but whether it will get the seat or not is the big question. So there are 3 titans fighting from Kolkata North, 1 dark horse, and we'll have to wait and see till the 16th who pips whom at the post. In the meantime, of course, in 16 other constituencies, there are actors, magicians, singers, all of them, taking their chance today at the polls. It's a big poll for West Bengal, the biggest we have had so far of the 42 seats. In the past, we've had 6 seats, 9 seats, and 4 seats in batches. But this is the biggest poll in West Bengal today, and kind of end of the vote puja. That is the sentiment among people who have enjoyed the election campaign, which has been vitriolic, thanks to Narendra Modi, parachuting into Bengal several times, completely angering Mamata. Mamata's angry barbs at him. So it's been a very, very interesting run-up to this final day of polling here in Kolkata.
End of vote puja, that's an interesting turn of phrase. Monideepa, you're getting that Dashami sort of feeling then. But also really lots of Trinamool heavyweights in the fray as well. Dinesh Trivedi, Saugata Roy, who've been former ministers, but also interestingly, Mamata Banerjee's own nephew contesting today, and she's been reluctant to field him in the past. She's been very vocal about her opposition to what she calls dynastic politics. So that's going to be an interesting contest to watch out for as well.
Certainly, that's out in Diamond Harbour in the South 24 Parganas. Abhishek Banerjee contesting for the first time. Mamata Banerjee has made it a point to present him not as her nephew, but another fellow party worker. She has been, very vocal against the dynastic rule, as we know. But Abhishek is up against CPM's Abul Hasnat, a local doctor who has been campaigning very hard as well. And we've heard that on the campaign trail, he's been seeing patients too. So it's a tough fight out in Diamond Harbour. What's interesting is that, the previous candidate in Diamond Harbour for the Trinamool who won was Shomen Mitra, a veteran congressman. In 2009, he switched to the Trinamool and then he went and contested from Diamond Harbour and he won. Now, he, in January, quit the Trinamool, saying he was dissatisfied with Mamata Banerjee, and he has joined the Congress again and got a ticket from here, Kolkata North constituency. This is Shomen Mitra. He is known locally as Chhodda. He is believed to be a master strategist when it comes to elections, so he is certainly giving the Trinamool candidate here, Sudip Bandyopadhyay, a tough fight. But yes, Diamond Harbour also a very, very interesting constituency to watch today indeed, given that there is a hint of dynasty over there.